Greetings, Cauldron of Weird. And we're doing some metal without Corey. Whoa, but Brian's here.
Yep, still me. Okay, making sure.
Yeah. So Brian's at the Korn concert, so I guess he's cooler than us or something.
Corey's at the Korn concert. I'm right the fuck here.
Is that why he's called corny?
All right, Corey's at the Korn concert, and Bryant's here.
I'm not dead.
No, just busy.
Yet.
Anyway, so I bring in everybody another band that I found on Instagram, weirdly enough. It's bringing me luck.
There we go.
So I'm rolling with it.
Yeah.
We found an Infected Rain. So I found another band. They're called Frozen Crown.
I like the name.
Do you remember when we did Glory Hammer?
Yes.
Do I remember right there? I remember the moon landing. I remember my
Which
child.
is impressive because you were just technically sperm at that point.
I remember the moon landing. I remember when my child was born, and I definitely remember the first time we watched Glory Hammer.
Okay, I think you're gonna like this.
Fight
then.
for the king.
I think you're gonna
Hoots
like
Force.
this.
Hoots Force.
Anyway.
Yeah. Is that a promise?
Yeah, I am the Tyrant.
Okay.
On.
Do.
2, set.
No. You're holding a giant banner over a giant lake. You already got me hooked.
And they got Evil Groot.
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Staring off into the sunset.
Yep.
As you're staring on a cliff.
I do it. As soon as I saw it yesterday. He's a lefty.
Yeah.
Fuck
that was
yeah.
Very impressive.
My dad
Is a lefty.
he doesn't play it.
Oh, okay.
But yes, if he were to play it, pick it up. Yeah. He is a bassist.
Now that is a dark druid.
Yeah, right.
The comments were calling him Evil Groot.
Of course they were.
That's going to be the title. Evil Groot. You heard it here. Yeah, good contrast. That's what I want. I just want to be sitting on a fucking throne of bones. It's not really like headbanging. She's just kind of doing a little sway. That's headbang, yeah.
That's what Simone Simon does. Evil Groot has a great voice.
I'm just hearing I'm Groot. Are you guys hearing this too? Go, get a little heavy.
Good. Why good?
Where'd he, what? Where'd he go?
Keyboard. Oh, that's what he really looks like.
Now you just need Viking power metal with a keytar. Why is he giving like a Jon Snow kind of look to it?
I knew you were gonna fucking
It's
do
too
that.
easy!
That's what everybody else was saying.
Christ's sake, it's in all black.
She's shredded.
Yeah. Dude, you know he just puts that in a man bun right there and just goes crazy.
Oh yeah. And then he unfurls it during shows. Yeah, big mane.
Everyone's got long hair in this group.
Dude, I feel inadequate.
Literally, even the like.
If anything, they make you feel.
I feel it's like when everyone whips out their penis to see which is bigger, and then it's like, oh, I get nothing. And she's wearing the mask. Cool.
Oh, yeah. Still shredding.
Playing forever in the starless moon.
Indeed.
That was interesting, man. Very interesting. Okay.
So
Right? Do you want to take a first go at it?
No, we can just go
Okay,
down the
fair.
line,
Okay,
make it
fair
easy.
enough. Fair enough. It was enjoyable. This was almost kind of in the middle of something, though. It was almost. It had parts of like subgenres, and it wasn't all in on one. It's like it wanted to be power metal, but it wasn't power metal.
Well,
it wanted to be Viking
because they're like labeled as a female-fronted power metal band.
It wants to be power metal. It's not super feeling like a power metal. It's like a Viking metal, but it doesn't want to be Viking metal. It wants to be
What's
like
the
all
Viking
these,
power metal with a female?
which I'm not opposed to. I guess with this song, it was very compared to some of the other ones.
It could just be the song.
Again, take it for what it is. I'm purely basing everything off of just the
5 minutes.
the 5 minute songs that I watched.
Yeah.
So I felt like it took pieces of each one, but didn't strengthen each other. They were kind of very
Like it didn't commit.
It didn't kind of commit all the way is maybe the best way to go. I thought it was too simplistic. And again, it's not a terrible thing in the world, but it's kind of one of those, like he fucking pulls up Glory Hammer. Like if you're going to compare it to Glory Hammer, you might as well just fucking leave now because there's no one like fucking Glory Hammer.
Well,
but
Hammer is his own thing.
Yeah. So this is where I can say like they had a lot of good components though. They had good contrast. The male vocals, female vocals, they can harmonize together very well. And then when they go to hard vocals, he can do that as well.
Boy, can he get up there!
He can get up there too. Yeah, which was really really nice. Instrumentally, I thought they were very good. Instrumentally, I thought it was again very simple. It didn't have the pacing of like a power metal. Again, it was kind of like borderline pushing folk metal. Like
Borderline.
just borderline, like it wanted to creep in there, but didn't kind of. Again, it's like it's all these things that didn't want to
rip it back.
It's like a Venn diagram, but it didn't want to go into the intersecting parts. Like so.
There's
I think
a circle there somewhere.
Somewhere. So that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it. I did enjoy it. There's a lot of good parts. I'm just kind of like yeah. So I think having said all that, I think I'm going to give it. I'm feeling like 8.
Okay.
I feel like I'm going to give it like 8 Dark Druids in D&D out of 10. A music video.
You motherfucker.
You're more than welcome to use that rating system if you'd like.
Okay, good.
I think music video, I think I'm going to give it an 8 as well.
Okay.
Again, there's like aspects to a story, but I can.
It's enough to whet your interest, but you weren't like, I'm blown away.
Yeah, it kind of goes, okay, I like the sound. I like a lot of things that I see here, but it's like, maybe want to see more. And again, it could be purely tied to this one song, but yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh my God, are you okay?
He's dead. Legally.
There we go.
That makes sense, actually. It would make sense that you're a corpse because we never see you,
Yeah. Only shows
That
up
you're
when
animated
Corey's
by
not here.
necromancy.
I was about to say, this is all just necromancy, man.
Makes sense.
I only bring this body out when I need to.
Yeah.
The other one's back home.
Still playing video games. Still on Twitch.
Still playing Fortnite.
Make that joke again. I will end you, sir.
Did
will.
you ever even play Fortnite?
Once, and I instantly hated it and uninstalled it.
Never touched it.
Smart.
Except for the heroin, but
Black Tar.
That was one time between my toes.
Brian.
I enjoyed this. This was an interesting introduction to them.
Yes.
The music video was, again, something we have seen before.
Yeah.
many times, and
On the coast, on the
Could have had
rocks.
more Game of Thrones references.
We
but,
didn't
you know.
have a lefty guitarist.
We did not, so that was a new
Lefty
one. I like
guitarist
that.
on a stack of
But no,
rocks.
I like the background setting. I like the backdrop. I like the setting of it. The
Probably
music,
where they live.
Probably on a beach.
It's the dream.
In Northern Europe.
Song I'm gonna give 8.5. That was. I'm gonna check them out some more because that was a
Yeah.
good introduction. Music video. It was an 8. It was.
Yeah.
I did
It was
like.
your typical, here's a cool landscape with
Here's
the
a really
sun.
cool tree druid mask.
Yeah.
No, I
Here's
like
our-
that. That
here's
was cool.
one of our 2 lead singers dressed up as Evil Groot.
Not evil Groot. It's a
And he-
druid.
And when he takes the mask off, he's also Jon Snow.
He's basically Jim Carrey in the mask. Okay, that's all he's trying to say. You take off the mask,
the good mask.
yeah.
or
see,
Son of the Mask, not the good one.
he was saying that he would do another mask.
I know.
We didn't talk about that in the podcast, but we
No,
definitely
Well,
could have
that's
brought it
your
up.
own fault.
You could have brought it up too.
That's fair.
I forget now.
Anyway.
All right, Tyler, go for it, man.
So, full disclosure, I was looking for another band, and I found the other band. But then the YouTube algorithm helped us out on this, and that's when I discovered this band.
It's almost
So,
like it works. Like
The
it's
sys-
supposed to.
The system
Well,
Once
works.
in a blue fucking
It spies
mood.
on you, so then it kind of figures out what you would want.
And then they're like,
Yeah,
hey,
just like-
you've never heard of this before. Why don't you check this out also? And
Makes
they're like,
sense.
well, let me click on this real quick, and then I'll go back to the thing I was looking for. And
That's why the meme is find a video on homework assignment, 3 a.m. And this is how you butter a roll.
You're like, holy shnikes, I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
You've been eating a banana wrong this whole time. Yeah.
You guys eat it with the skin on. That post makes me cringe
No, I-
every
I-
time.
Skin on banana.
Or do you guys eat your banana with the shell on or off?
Oh my god.
I like this
giving
band.
me
I was
nightmares.
listening to them on the way over here.
Nice.
Some other stuff. I think they have an interesting sound.
I think yeah, it's again take it for what it is. For this one song it's not the most unique sounding one.
No.
It just kind of takes pieces of other subgenres and then it just kind of does them okay. It doesn't excel in that one area. You know, go ahead and finish. I could. I'm not gonna rant.
Not another tangent, please.
Well, there wouldn't be a tangent. It would just be more for comparison.
Bottom line, I'll give the song an 8.5. Really enjoyed the song. I was listening to it earlier. Video, I'm gonna give an 8.
Okay.
Again, landscape, shot, drones,
And this
Sun.
Headbanging.
headbanging.
it did have headbanging. So real quick before we'll wrap it up here. So I've been listening to. Oh, he wants to get that little fuzz. Nice. So
Good job.
I've been listening to Eluvaitis Atignatus.
Eluvaitis?
It's Eluvaitis.
Elevate.
That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
As per the lead singer.
Okay.
Noctis. Or
Yeah.
I just butchered that real bad. But anyway.
Wow. I think you just
great
had a
song.
stroke.
Atignatus, which is also the album, is
Yeah.
what it's called. So I've been listening to a lot of that, so that might be a little bit of part of like why I'm skewed and
Yeah.
biased to a certain degree. Mostly
This just can't be
because,
the hurdy-gurdy.
but it has a unique sound.
Yeah.
There's something.
It has
It
prominent.
leans into the
It has prominent
style
everything.
of music, and so it leans into that like kind of folk metal music. So what do they use? Oh, well, they use hurdy-gurdy. So they lean into that really well.
Yeah.
And I don't know how. I literally know nothing about this band, so I don't know how long they've been around. Are they still trying to find a voice? Are they well established, or is it maybe just this one song? So
They could be like a newer band. From what I can tell.
but it's enough to that I'm interested that I want to hear more.
From what I can
and kinda
tell,
figure it out.
at least Amazon told me there was only 2 albums.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That could be wrong. That's just what Amazon Music told me.
Well, Amazon us. Never mind. I'm good.
Jeff Bezos could be watching right now.
Yeah, all those fulfillment centers.
Give us that sponsor money.
So I
get
can
that.
shove it down your big ass head.
I'll let you know that's a $150 billion big ass head, Mister. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
You know how many hurdy-gurdies he could buy?
All of them. He probably does.
The entire world supply. Even the
Which makes
ones
me wonder, like, what can someone have a monopoly of something? Like, can a guy buy like all the spatulas in the world? So then there's no spatulas.
Do you think?
So you'd have to go to him to spatulas, which he would sell on Amazon.
Yeah. Do you think that he would be petty enough that if he got in a fight with Elon Musk, he just buys all of the Teslas?
By the
and
way,
puts them in
what
the
a
parking
fucking
lot?
baller move if he did that. Just bought every Tesla.
You know, I'm kind of all about putting, and again, this should have been a podcast thing, but it's too late now.
We're leaning into this.
We have a TV show,
Okay.
or we just put it on the internet, YouTube, if you will.
Yeah.
You put two billionaires against each other, and they get to use all of their wealth and power to attack the other person.
In Tyler's future dystopia, this is what he would have for entertainment.
But instead of using the masses, they just have to do it themselves.
So what would they have to? What would they do?
They would.
Okay, so
they
Elon
would
Musk
have-
and Jeff Bezos.
They had to literally do everything themselves.
Okay, so Warren Buffett and Jeff Bezos. What would they do? Go.
All right, so if Warren Buffett had a bunch of tanks, if Jeff Bezos was petty enough, he could just buy all those tanks. Then he says, "What are you gonna do now? I have all the tanks."
Why would he even allow
Why would he
him
need
to
a
sell
tank?
it?
Yeah. He'll just. Can I buy him?
Stop.
No.
We're done. We're done.
All right.
End it.
So
There's some kinks that need to be worked out.
well, that's why it goes to one
The
group,
entire fucking show.
and then that's why we take it to a focus group, and then it has to go through.
Yeah.
Listen,
Basically, it's gonna be gladiatorial combat. Two billionaires fight it out with swords.
it's like
One-
American Gladiator, but with billionaires.
Exactly. Hey, I'm sure Bernie would be behind it. It gets rid of all the billionaires. Soon we're just down to the millionaires.
Which would be the new billionaires.
Exactly.
So thank you, everyone, for watching and listening. Please like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Yeah, get on the comment sections right here. We've been having a blast in the comment section, so blast those comments with your $1 billion. I'm very animated. Mostly because I'm very excited for the TV show that Tyler's going to pitch in about 10 years.
Exactly. When I have more influence and power.
Billionaire Bile.
There you go.
Just came up with the title. It's happening, baby.
Fuck.
So check us out on the podcast. We have a podcast going around. Check us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere you get those. Spotify. Yeah, doing them all. Check out our merch store. Check out our sponsors as well, Eargasm Earplugs. Link will be in the description. And then also check out Seat Geek, SGCAULDRON, all one word. Plug that into the website. Save you $20 off your first purchase. We've got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. D&D podcast coming out. We've got a couple big videos that are going to launch out here shortly, so hopefully watch
There's
those.
going to be a Tyler and Corey, the vlog, as we go to our first K-pop concert ever.
Yeah.
K-pop concert, that's going to be a good one. Tyler's at a Korn concert, right? Or Corey's at a Korn concert. Man, that's really hard to say.
Yeah.
Corey's at a
I'm
Korn
right here.
concert.
Corn.
Corey's at a concert right now for Korn.
There
Of
it
course,
is.
at a corn concert.
Look, his C's are really hard right now.
I thought I had the stroke.
You guys smell burnt toast. So we'll have a vlog up of that here shortly. BTS is in full swing, so we're going to get some more BTS videos out, so check those out as well. Let us know if you want us to check out more of this band or, I guess, other bands that we've never heard of.
You've got some.
You won't know. You won't know that we don't know them until you plug it into the comment section.
Yeah.
Then we'll tell you.
We'll try to do a better job of actually responding and saying, we'll do this, or we've already done this kind of thing.
Yeah, which I think would be a lot of fun.
Yep.
But anything else you guys want to say before we wrap it up?
Nope.
Nope.
All right, we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. What was
Bye,
our
everyone.
what was our ending? What was our ending phrase? I don't have enough alcohol to do this.
Yeah, I don't
Yep.
have enough alcohol to do this.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.